Jaws, E.T., or Saving Private Ryan? Probably not. But if you were wondering whoever directed those, my name is Steven Spielberg.
I'm Joseph DeCristone, an FBI agent for 27 years. I'm better known for being Donnie Brasco, a small-time jewel thief and burglar that infiltrated the Bonanno and Colombo crime family for 6 years. The Bonanno, Gambino, Colombo, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. I only infiltrated I infiltrated almost all of them, but mainly 2 of them, which was the Bonanno and Colombo.
My name's Michelle, but you probably know me best by Michelle Obama. You probably have heard of me by my husband being Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States. And he became President of the United States in 2009. But before the famous everyone knowing who I am part, I was just known as Michelle Robinson. My original occupation was a lawyer. I had the pleasure of writing 3 books and launching many campaigns. I hope I've made you proud. As I've said before, and I say again today, success is only meaningful if it feels like your own.
July 11th, 1894, I, Martha Graham, was born in Allegheny, Pennsylvania. In the 1910s, we moved to California, where I saw Ruth St. Dennis perform at the Mason Opera House in Los Angeles. Instead, I applied to Dishon School of Dance, a performing arts-oriented school. My style of dance included jarring, violent, spastic, and trembling movements that bewildered many audiences. Sadly, I passed away around 1991, but I hope to leave behind a legacy that inspires dancers to really look at each movement and find meaning behind everything.
My name is Albert Einstein. Now, I was mostly known for mathematics and physics, but my legacy just doesn't end there. At age 15, I was kicked out, and I quote, for my indifference to schoolwork and that affected the students. So, after I was kicked out, I moved to Italy. Now, it won me the Nobel Prize Award, and is now known for the theory of relativity, but gotta brag, I won 5 more awards and was named the person of the century. But I died in 1955, and so now before you go, let me leave you with this. There's only 2 ways to live life. 1, though everything is a miracle, and 2, though nothing is a miracle.
Some of you may know me by my books, but in case you don't, hi, I'm Harriet Beecher Stowe. In 1850, whenever the Fugitive Slave Act was passed, I was inspired to write my best-selling novel, Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Did you know that I had on my teeth when I was 57 years old? Toothaches have bothered me, George Washington, for many years, so I had these. I am known for saying it's far better to be alone than in bad company. I was elected as the first U.S. president by unanimous vote in 1789 between France and Great Britain. I'm also known for being on the $1 bill.
Leonardo da Vinci that outpainted everybody in the 14 and 1500s. At the age of 15, then 13 years later, I started the Mona Lisa in 1503. Francesco del Giancondo asked me to do a portrait of his wife, Lisa Girardini. And
you probably know me from church or religion class, or even from when I was beatified on October 19, 2003. Most of you might even know me as Saint Teresa of Calcutta. If you still don't know who I am Mother Teresa. Haven't heard of me? Let me tell you about my life. You all are inspired by me to share kindness to everyone as I did. But one of the most important things is to share God's love with everyone. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one come to you without leaving happier.
I was the highest ranking naval officer in the U.S. Navy. My name is George Dewey.
Give peace a chance. All you need is love. Imagine. Surely by now you know who I am. Still clueless? Here's one more. Fab Four. Why, of course, it's me, John Lennon. At the age of 15, I started a band called the Quarrymen with my good friend Paul McCartney. From there, we picked up George Harrison and later Ringo Starr to form the Beatles. On the 8th of December 1980, lone gunman Mark David Chapman shot me 4 times in the back.
My name is Muhammad Ali. I was born with the name Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. In 1964, I converted to Islam and changed my name to Muhammad Ali. People say that I'm the best boxer that has ever lived, and that's a fact. Some people say that I talk a lot or brag, but it's not bragging unless you can back it up.
You may know me as the King of Horror. I have written over 96 books in my lifetime, and I sometimes use the pseudonym of Richard Bachman. Hi, my name is Stephen King. My story starts on September 21st, 1947, and in the spring of 1974, I published my first novel, Carrie.
You may be wondering why I'm reading off a piece of paper. That's because I'm blind and deaf, which means I have to read Braille. At just 19 months, I contracted scarlet fever, thus causing me to go blind and deaf. At 24, I graduated from Radcliffe, becoming the first ever deaf and blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. Over my life, I published 12 books. My first book published was just at 11.
I became the 35th president on January 20th, 1960. I will leave you with this. Whoever dares to fail miserably will achieve greatly.
You might know me by the cartoons I made, the many theme park attractions I have. One of the most lovable character that is cherished in many people's hearts, Mickey Mouse. Who am I? I am Walt Disney. I was born. Me and my brother Roy made our company called the Disney Brothers Studios, which was later then called the Walt Disney Studios. In 1928, I made the character Mickey Mouse, and he first appeared in the cartoon short Steamboat Willie. I made Mary Poppins, and it was nominated for 13 Academy Awards. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And as far as my dreams are concerned, it all started with a mouse.
We realized the importance of our voices only when we were silenced. Hi, my name is Malala Yousafzai. I was born July 19th, 1997. October 2011 was the scariest day of my life. I was on the bus coming back from school when the Taliban went on the bus and shot me on the side of my face, and the bullet traveled all the way down to my neck. I now attend Oxford University where I wrote my first book, I Am Malala.
Hi, I'm Steve Jobs. Have you ever heard of the company Apple? No, I'm sure you have.
I am the Dr. Mary Edwards Walker, and I am the first female American surgeon. And at my wedding, I refused to say obey because you men are not our protectors. If so, then who would there be to protect us from? Over enemy lines to help a wounded soldier, and I was captured by the Confederacy. I was then sent to a prisoner of war camp, and I was later released in a prisoner trade. After the war, I received the highest ranking United States Armed Forces Medal of Honor, and I was the only female to receive this award. And throughout my life, I inspired people to strive to do their best, and I served as a role model for women and children during the Civil War time.
Would you like to know the person that made underwater exploration at great depths possible? Well, that's me, Jacques Cousteau. I made the first underwater breathing system, and I undertook the first underwater exploration in the Mediterranean. And all of those accomplishments, I won 9 awards and 9 honors. And my legacy is carried on by over 120 television documentaries, 20 books, and many organizations, one of which has 300,000 members. And if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't be able to discover the great depths of the deep blue sea.
Good afternoon to you. I'm Neil Armstrong. You probably know me as being the first ever person on the moon. During my time at the NACA, it later became what you know as NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, when I was assigned as the command pilot for the Gemini 8 mission. Of course, what really made me famous was my moon landing. I was on the moon for 2.5 hours before heading back to Earth, but as I put the first ever foot on the moon, I said, that's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. I like to think I was brave for my accomplishments, but really I was just curious about the world outside of ours. As I once said, mystery creates wonder, and wonder is the basis of a man's desire to understand.
Growing up, planes didn't interest me, they were very boring. And I actually went to college to become a doctor, but that all changed when I went to my first air show. And earlier I bought my first plane and had my pilot's license. In 1928, I became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic as a passenger, and I did that again 4 years later, but by myself.
You may not know me, but I'm Elizabeth Blackwell. I was the first woman to